Listen, I got the grinder, one of the legends, one of the local legends and national legends, Nuface. All right, international legends, Nuface. I finally caught him. I see him all the time outside. We see each other, we dap each other up, but I caught him slipping this time. Come on over here and talk to your dog real quick. You know what I'm saying, man? Welcome to the platform for the first time, brother. Salute to you and everything you got going on. The grind is tremendous. I rock with you. Like, I see everything that you be posting. Like, big respect. You feel me? Holler at my folks, man. Let them know what's good.
Hey, it's going down. You see it, K-100 radio. Like you said, we always in the building. I see them grinding everything. So it's mutual respect every time we see each other. We've been on the same mission. I always said we on the same team. You know, we probably a different logo, but same team, man. The mission is to win, to represent our culture, represent our black artists and things like that. You've been doing the same thing, man. So it's an honor to be on your platform.
Thank you very much, brother. So the first question I want to ask, because we're here, what do you think about the ATL Music Conference? Not the record pool, the ATL Music Conference. We got to make sure we get that right, B. I got you. You know what I'm saying? How has it been tonight?
Oh, it's been great, man. I'm always support anything P. Brown has been doing, from, like she said, from the Street Talk magazine, from the record pools previously, but now you said we're going big, we're going conference on their ass.
Right.
Next is ATL Fest, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
We're gonna keep doing that, man. But it's an honor to see what she's got going on, giving artists, up-and-coming artists, the opportunity to be in a room with, you know, some of the biggest influencers. It may not be the biggest pack houses they want, but like she said, it's about who's in the room and who's watching her. So it's dope. The artists that I've seen so far, I haven't seen before, and now, you know, they're on my radar.
Absolutely. So here's the thing. You mentioned Street Talk. And so when you say that, it's like, I know about that too, because I've been here for about 30 years, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Literally, you know, I'm a transplant, but I've been here for long enough to feel like I've contributed enough to the culture to be able to speak on certain things. That's a long time. That's history. You are history, but you've been doing it differently. I didn't come here, I didn't start documenting history like you did. You know what I'm saying? I came here, artist, producer, you know, doing my thing, on the grind, doing the same thing these artists doing, and I built another platform and it worked out and everything, and here we are. But you've been documenting a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff that I know, listen, I know you've seen stuff that you can't even put it out. But I mean, I want you to talk real quick about that grind, because basically you're a historian, bro. At the end of the day, like, if someone asks me, when I say, what is Nuface, my first word would be historian. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm being frank and, like, specific, like, what do you do? Like, yeah, he's a part of the culture. What does he do? He's a historian. He's a hip-hop. He's been documenting the culture. That's all I know him for doing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So talk to me about how has it been for you, just seeing how much Atlanta has changed and just everything about all the stuff you've seen over these years, man.
Man, it's been a dope evolution to watch. The city of Atlanta has been growing. The artists that we've seen when you first came, they OGs now, you know what I'm saying? You know, take somebody like Jeezy. I just most recently went to Vegas and he headlined his own residency. And he bringing artists like Fable and Young Jock and Gorilla Zoe as surprise guests. He bringing Atlanta to Vegas.
Right.
And you know, and it started with like conferences like this. I showed him pictures of him at an Ozone Award magazine or some show in Jacksonville, Florida. Tonight he got them headlining Vegas residency, Atlanta, Hollywood. So it's dope to see. And again, I was saying hip hop order and I'm a fan, but I'm like, it's dope. Everybody's saying historian.
Yeah.
You know, so I embrace it, but I just been a fan of this shit.
Yeah. If you don't really love it, if you're not really a fan of the culture, how can you really stick to it this long? That's to me, that's what tells me I know you're a fan.
You know, I grew up watching somebody like Fab Five Freddy, you know what I'm saying? Journalists like from Shaheem Reed and Elliot Wilson, people that were writing in these magazines, The Source, Double XL, Vibe magazine, and they were there. You know what I'm saying? Before I was, you know, a little pup in high school, they were already in the fields documenting the culture, doing interviews. I remember Fab Five Freddy was in the dungeon on Yo MTV Raps and interviewing Rico Wade and, you know, Andre, and they're all at the house. And I'm seeing this as a kid from Detroit, like, that's dope, you know what I'm saying? But them MTVs, they weren't coming to these small markets, so I had to go to where the big market was, and that's what brought me to Atlanta. And ironically, the first autograph I got was Outkast in 1996.
That's crazy. So, out of all, this is a tough question, and I know you got a lot it's hard to compact and break down to one thing, but out of all of the events that you've seen, which one is like undeniably the one that you just be like, that was the best fucking thing I ever seen with my own eyes. That was the best event. That was the best experience. Can you give me one, or maybe top three at least?
Yeah, I got top three off the dome. I got Outkast at last at Centennial Park when Outkast finally reunited, and they did a weekend of shows at Centennial Park. We also got Jeezy TM101 Thug Motivation 10-year anniversary show at the Fox Theater.
Okay.
He brought Boys in the Hood out. He brought Usher. He brought fucking Kanye West. He brought Andre 3000. He brought the game there. You know what I'm saying? And most recently, I'd say the Atlanta Falcons game, the 50 years of hip hop.
Oh.
At the Mercedes-Benz, they invited every Atlanta rapper out. They gave them jerseys. They gave us a section. All the artists were able to walk on the field and greet the Falcons as they approached the field. And for me to be there, but I also had this Atlanta Falcons starter jacket, and every artist that was there autographed that jacket.
I saw that, Coach. Yeah.
And right now, that jacket is at the International Airport in Atlanta on display for the world to see.
Man, congratulations. Now, one other thing I want to say before we wrap it up, because I know we're going to keep it quick. I'm happy that lately I've been seeing you get a lot of flowers. You know what I'm saying? I saw you out, but I've been seeing a lot of people give you a lot of flowers and recognition for what you really do. How does that feel, man? Because I feel like, even though I know people have been rocking with you for years, this is me. I'm starting to see it publicly where they're like really stamping you and really saying, no, that's the guy. Like, you know, not just now, but like over the past couple of years, I've been seeing it more and more with your name being, you know, synonymous with like history and Atlanta hip hop. How does that feel, bro?
Honestly, if I'm being transparent, like a little bit overwhelming because it wasn't nothing I expected. It was nothing I set out to do. You know what I'm saying? You see me in rooms before. I'm the fly on the wall. Like it wasn't never about me. You know what I'm saying? But what it started to do is give hope to the next generation, the next Nuface, the next person, and say it's okay to be a fan. It's okay to just be in the audience and not have to be on the stage. Like it started to show me the power of that, like the power of present. Like if you add value in the room, you'll be celebrated. And I didn't have to be the rapper. I didn't have to be the actor. Didn't have to be the one with the biggest chains or the best car, the flyest outfits. But I added value to the room. And so that, you know, that right there, where it put the stamp on my back, like I'm doing something important now. But now it's really like me getting a record deal. And some artists know it's like, some artists, they get the record deal and they think they win. But really the work begins now.
Right.
Because now, I remember 15, 20 years ago, Afeni Shakur gave me a Father of the Year award for raising my daughter, a single father award. And I was like, damn, that's heavy. But I gotta stand on that.
Right.
With my daughter, like Afeni Shakur stamped me. I can't play about that.
Right.
But so now it's some people looking at this like, who is Nuface? So now the real work begins because they don't know. They not like you. They don't know what. Now I'm on their radar.
Right.
Now the real work begins.
Bro, salute.
Thank you. Thank you. Love
You know
what you got going on with this platform. I watch it grow and see you do your thing. Like, that's what I'm saying. Whether I was on this show or not, I was going to probably post you in my stories and celebrate you and tag you. And, you know what I'm saying? It's not about that because it's that, like you said, that proof that somebody be like, yeah, I was there. You know, Nuface for you. It's somebody to say, no, he was really there. That's how.
That's why the whole thing, the whole Nuface was there. I was like, no, the nigga really was there. You know what I'm saying? To see you getting everything now, like you said, the real work. So honestly, I'm gonna tell you, dog, I'm one of those people. I'm watching what you do next.
Oh yeah.
You feel me? I mean, you know what I mean? It's probably me and a whole bunch of other people, but I'm watching what you do next.
Nothing's gonna change. I'm gonna continue to be who I am.
Yeah.
Be truly authentic to myself. Do everything that aligns with my brand. And support this culture, preserve this culture, celebrate brands and people that look like me and you. You know what I'm saying? That was always the goal. You know what I'm saying? It was never about being celebrated. It was just about upholding our people because we all need a new face in our life. A lot of people have told me, like, when I just reposted a post, like, they like, oh man, thank you. And I'm just like, all I did was like repost, but it just let me know how special and important somebody like that is behind you, clapping for you that don't know you. Because I don't have no ulterior motive. Nobody can do what I do for me. I don't need nobody verse for a mixtape. I don't need.
It's such a different lane. It's such but it's literally though, like it's needed. Like we need people like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like capture the culture, but professionally, officially, and with respect. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro. I just want to make sure I finally got a chance to talk to my guy. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my guy Nuface. He was definitely there before K-100 was there. Nuface was there. You know what I'm saying?
Heard him, man.
So salute to my guy, man. Anything you want to add? Any information before we go?
Man, just shout out to P Brown, ATL Music Conference, formerly Pool, formerly Street Talk Magazine. You know, that's somebody that when I didn't know who she was, you know, realizing just her saying Street Talk Magazine, I got copies of that in the house. I didn't know that was her shit,
Right.
honestly. You know what I'm saying? But to see her speak on it decades later and how impactful it was for the city, and those who know. Like, those who know, and those. That's why it's important who was in the building, like she said, at 4 o'clock and 5 o'clock. Like, not the ones that's just here for the finesse and the concerts and stuff. We'll see, but it's important that who was there early for her, and that means a lot for brands like us to know who was there in the very beginning. So shout out to her. It's an honor to be a part of the panel and be a part of who she called. And I'm going to keep supporting her, and I hope y'all do too. And K1 Radio, let's go, honey. K100 Radio.
Let's get to it, man. By God, Nuface, you know what I'm saying? K100 Radio, hit that subscribe button. The ATL Music Conference.
K100 Radio.